Here's some facts about relationships. Number 1, if you and your past lover still remain friends, you were either never in love or still are. I think we all felt this, but the hardest question to answer is describe yourself, right? And number 3, researchers say falling in love can actually cost you 2 close friends. So, is it worth it? Here's some facts about relationships part 2. Number 1, 15% of people find sarcasm an important quality in a relationship. No duh. In today's relationships, you can touch each other's bodies, but not each other's phones. Number 3, you realize you truly love somebody when you want them to be happy, even if it's not with you. Real feelings don't change fast, so someone that moves on fast didn't really have feelings. And the person who cares the least in the relationship is the one who controls the entire relationship. Relationship facts part 3. Number 1, women find a man more attractive when they find another woman staring at him. If you hold hands with someone you love, you can alleviate physical pain and feelings of stress and fear. 85% of people say that going back to an ex is like taking a shower and putting dirty underwear back on. Ew. Your gut feelings are normally correct. You can't change someone who doesn't see an issue in their actions. Relationships end soon because people stop giving the same effort to keep you as they did to win you. You're more likely to be easily attracted to somebody you have no chance with. After a breakup, the loyal one stays and deals with the damage until it's healed, but the other one is already in another relationship. Let that sink in. Relationship facts, part 4. A woman is more attracted to a man when she's uncertain about how much he likes her. It is impossible to be just friends with someone you fell in love with. It takes a typical person 17 months and 26 days to get over an ex. Mental pain is increased when you pretend that you're okay when you're not. If you want to instantly be licked with somebody, say their name at least twice in a conversation. Men who cheat on their partners have lower IQs. Don't let loyalty become slavery. It's better to break your own heart. The moment you start to wonder if you deserve better, you do. Sometimes your heart takes more time to accept what your mind already does. The heart was made to be broken. Relationship facts, part 5. Relationships tend to end within 3 to 5 months because humans can't pretend longer than that. If you're the first person to text all the time, there's a 90% chance they don't like you back. 85% of men mistake women's friendly behavior as flirting. Stop setting yourself on fire to keep somebody else warm. Just because someone desires you doesn't mean they value you. It's impossible to stay angry at someone you truly love. If anger lasts more than 3 days, you're not in love. It only takes 2 to 4 minutes to fall for someone. You cannot let go of someone you never really had, and if you had them, you wouldn't have to let go. Love can leave a memory that no one can steal, but a pain that no one can heal. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Relationship facts, part 6. When you get dumped, you can develop frustration attraction, which makes you love and lust the person that dumped you even more. Some people can stay in your heart, but not in your life. Our body heals without permission, but your heart needs consent. Give it. When 2 lovers gaze into each other's eyes, their heart rate synchronizes. Never let someone who contributes so little control so much. Falling in love has the same neurological effects as cocaine. It's better to be single with high standards than to be in a relationship settling for less. The person who doesn't value you is blocking you from the person who will. There are people who bring you down just by being themselves. It's better to break your own heart once than someone breaking it every day. People of the same level of attractiveness are more likely to end up together. Don't lose yourself holding on to someone who doesn't care about you. Relationship facts, part 7. Cuddling releases natural painkillers and endorphins. Never let somebody be your priority while they're making you an option. Instead of looking for the right person, try to be the right person. People are lonely because they build walls instead of bridges. Nobody can hurt you without your permission, so you're allowing it. Let them go so you can grow. Assumptions are the termites of relationships. The best way to move forward is to let go of the people holding you back. Letting go doesn't mean giving up, rather accepting that things just cannot be. Actions prove who someone is. Words just prove who they want to be. The only people mad at you for speaking the truth are those who are living a lie. Holding on hurts more than letting go, but letting go eases the pain. Relationship facts, part 8. Short women are fertile, which is why men are more likely to be attracted to them. People will use the sweetest words to get to your heart, but the most poisonous actions to break it. If you're not sure where you stand with someone, then it might be time to start walking. It can be very hard to move on when you don't know why you broke up in the first place. Don't you dare surround yourself with people who are not aware of the greatness that you are. People are more attracted to someone who pays attention and remembers details about them. If you have a crush on someone, your brain will find it almost impossible to lie to them. It can be the hardest thing not to talk to someone you talk to every day. The people who are quick to walk away were the ones who were never meant to stick around. If you're being treated like an option, leave like a choice. A breakup is like a broken mirror. It's better to leave than risk hurting yourself trying to pick up all the broken pieces. Relationship facts, part 9. A good morning text doesn't just mean good morning. It means I think about you when I wake up. A psychological study found that nice people are more likely to hurt you. Don't be so quick to believe what you hear. Lies spread faster than the truth. Whatever you do, never run back to what broke you. Once you replace negative thoughts with positive ones, you'll start having positive results. Your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to know your worth. Sometimes you must forget what you feel to remember what you deserve. Sometimes it's necessary to let things go because they're just too heavy. Rainbows always come after the darkest storms. No relationship is a waste of time. If it didn't bring you what you want, it taught you what you don't. Relationship facts, part 10. People constantly suffering emotional wounds tend to get annoyed at people for no apparent reason. Giving false hope to someone is one of the most destroying things for the human mind. The nicest people are often the ones who've been mistreated the most. If you really love someone, set them free. If they don't come back to you, it wasn't meant to be. Cheating and lying aren't struggles, they're reasons to break up. A soulmate is not the one who makes you feel the happiest, it's the one who makes you feel the most. Never love someone who treats you like you're ordinary. Be a prisoner of your past, be an architect of your future. Don't ever love what you can't keep. A broken heart is like broken ribs. Nobody can see it, but every time you breathe it hurts. Love can sometimes be magic, but magic can be an illusion. Pain is inevitable. Suffering is optional. Emotional pain lasts from 10 to 20 minutes. Anything after that is self-inflicting pain. Main reason opposites attract is because we desire a trait we don't have. Nobody ever said letting go is easy, but holding on to something that's no longer there is more difficult. You might as well choose a path that moves you forward. Relationship facts, part 11. After 3 to 4 months of having a crush on someone, you either fall in love with that person or out of love with that person. Humans can tell if a smile is genuine or forced, and we respond with the same smile 90% of the time. People pretend to be happy to avoid explaining their issues to people who may not understand. You're better off alone than with someone who always makes you feel alone. To avoid overthinking, focus on what to do next instead of what went wrong. On average, you will go on 4 bad dates before meeting the love of your life. When you think pain is all you can deserve, you're right. You're the only one who can control how long you walk in hell. When a relationship is over, leave. Don't continue watering a dead flower. If you focus more on the past relationship than the present relationship, it's time to move on. Physical closeness increases the chances of falling in love. Men also worry about their looks and often need reassurance from their partners. It was meant to be, it just wasn't meant to last. You learn more about someone at the end of a relationship than the beginning. Relationship facts, part 12. Girls who trust their fathers have better communication and trust with their boyfriends. Losing a relationship hurts, but losing yourself in a relationship hurts longer. 90% of people text things that they can never say in person. Being alone may scare you, but being in a bad relationship may damage you. It takes 7 positive comments to make up for 1 negative one. Tearing off paper of a plastic bottle is usually signs of sexual frustration. Stab the body, it heals. Injure the heart, wounds last a lifetime. The past can't hurt you anymore unless you let it. If you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. All relationships go through hell. Real ones get through it. Sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. Don't cry when the sun is gone because the tears won't let you see the stars. Having positive thoughts increases your brain's ability to make better decisions. People will see you 20% more attractive than you think you are. Studies suggest the best way to get someone's attention is to stop giving them yours. Crying is the way your eyes speak because your mouth can't explain how broken you really are. Relationship facts, part 13. Constant disappointment at a young age can cause somebody to have a life of trust and commitment issues. Always tell somebody how you really feel because opportunities can be lost in a blink of an eye, but regrets can last a lifetime. Attempting to convince yourself that you don't care about someone is a clear indicator that you do. Nobody really knows what you feel inside. Men are more likely to kiss with their eyes open. If you want to forget something or someone, you can't hate it. Everything you hate is engraved upon your heart, so if you want to let go, you cannot hate. Being hurt can break you, but once you pick up all those pieces, what broke you can never hurt you again. Cheating is not a problem or a personal issue, it's a reason to break up. You could love 2 people at the same time, but never at the same level. Your mind has the ability to detect and sense danger. If you feel like something's wrong, don't ignore it. If you have to question how you're being treated, then you're not being treated right. The saddest part in life is to say goodbye to someone you'd wish you spend your life with. They're gonna be sorry they lost you, so forget the past, forget the pain, and remember how incredible you really are. Relationship facts, part 14. It only takes 4 minutes to decide whether or not you like somebody. The more and more you have to force the relationship, the more and more it's not real. You can read the same book over and over, but it's always gonna have the same ending. Love is dangerous. It can blind you from everything bad happening just for that one good thing. Giving people your time and energy makes you fall for them, regardless if they like you back. Your past relationships are a reflection of you, so it's only right to respect them like you would respect yourself. It takes exactly 2 years to fully get over someone that's imprinted in your brain. Toxic relationships often happen when someone is insecure, so do not go into a relationship unless you're happy with yourself. Love is not easy. The more and more you allow someone to hurt you, the deeper the wound goes in your heart. Relationship Facts, Part 15. 60% of people fear that they care about a person much more than that person cares about them. Women with high IQs have a harder time finding a partner. Kissing helps us determine if someone is a good match. Just because someone isn't exactly what you're looking for doesn't mean they're not exactly what you need. We're all addicted to something that takes the pain away. You have to forgive yourself for loving the wrong person. As much as you want to deny it, you already know how it's gonna end. Hard times will always reveal real people. When people treat you like they don't care, believe them. A bad relationship will make you feel more alone than you were single. When someone truly loves you, they tend to stay in your arms for at least 5 seconds when they hug you. 85% of people listen to music to avoid daily emotional stress. There's nothing worse than being used, except for denying it and allowing it to continue. Relationship Facts, Part 16. People generally look for an attractive face over an attractive body for a long-term relationship. Flirting is an effective way to reduce loneliness, depression, and relieve stress. A healthy relationship doesn't drag you down, it inspires you to be better. The more attractive you are to somebody, the easier it is for them to make you laugh. Sometimes we expect more from others because we were willing to do that much for them. Never love someone so much that you ignore the truth about them. Relationships get stronger when both are willing to understand each other's mistakes and forgive each other. Cheating and lying are not mistakes. It's not a lack of love, it's a lack of friendship that makes relationships unhappy. Couples that laugh for at least 10 minutes are more likely to have a stronger relationship. You are never asking for too much, you're just asking the wrong person. What you allow is what will continue. Over 80% of stress and depression in women is caused by overthinking. Having a positive personality makes you more attractive to others. Communication, there is no relationship. Without respect, there is no love. And without trust, there is no reason to continue.